The mini road trip we're taking today is absolutely perfect. It includes history, it includes haunted mansions, includes childlike wonder. And I'm wondering which one of those three are you looking forward to the most? Hi, I'm Julie, and I am here for you if you're looking for adventures, for joy, for happiness when you are over 50. Whether you're your empty nest stage, your retirement stage, near those stages, or simply wanting to be happier, come along for our next journey. At the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing some names for our upcoming cross-country road trip across the United States. I need a name for that adventure, so I'll have some suggestions at the end. So stick around. We're going to have a lot of fun before we get there. Here we go. Today's main goal is a mini road trip to Sesame Place. Now, when my son-in-law invited me to go along with them to see something Sesame Street related in Philadelphia, I thought that he meant like Sesame Street on ice. I really thought we were going to some kind of a show. I had no idea that there was a theme park dedicated to Sesame Street. So off we go. We're going to have a picnic. We're going to go to some historical stuff. We're going to go on, we're going to do a bunch of things because that's very much, yeah. So off we go. We've been on the road for about an hour or so, and according to my GPS, we have 24 more minutes. As one who loves to plan and find really cool things, this is goes against my grain. And it will be interesting to see what actually shows up, because right here, right now, I'm like, what the heck could be here? But, that's often something may be very cool. I just don't know it yet. I mean, look at some of the cool places I found on my surprise adventures along the way. So we just got done with a tour of the Bolton Mansion, and they didn't allow me to take any video inside, but I did get photos. It was truly an amazing, amazing tour, and it just springs up out of a neighborhood. When I got there, I pulled up and I was like, what on earth are we doing here? But wow, it was phenomenal. Oh, and I hugged a tree, a really old sycamore tree, 19 feet around, that had a relative sycamore tree that down the hill that was used to be 24 feet around until it got hit by a lightning bolt. And this tree was once the largest tree east of the Mississippi. But then it became the second largest because they thought that where it was, there was some kind of a spring right nearby. And so they claimed that the tree was cheating, like athletes cheat by taking special enhancing things. Oh man, I would have loved to be in that room when they were chatting that over. I didn't know until early last week that Sesame Place was an amusement park. So hold on to your hats. We're about to go briefly into Sesame Street land and perhaps a quick Vlogmas fever dream of sorts. But then we'll get back to history and Haunted Mansion. In addition to seeing some sights at Sesame Place, you're also going to see a little bit of a hint of the most amazing 2-year-old on the planet. She is very independent. I have no idea where she gets that from, but look, it's Sesame Street. Let me tell you how to get to Sesame Street. And of course, the Jordan family always has to ride on the carousels. And here's the promised fever dream.
Elmo, my favorite part about the holidays are definitely the Christmas carols.
Who are they?
Oh, well, Christmas carols are people, Abby. A Christmas carol is another name for a Christmas song. And that's why we're all here today, to sing Christmas carols with all of our friends.
Oh, sing me some. Maybe I'll know.
Good idea.
Yeah, let's sing Abby some Christmas carols.
Great, then let's sing Deck the Halls all together.
Oh, great, everybody. Oh, you sing along too.
That's right. Oh, Ernie, could you start us off? Perfect. 1, 2, ready, go. The halls and bells of holly, fa la 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 la. Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la.
One of Granny's favorite moments after being at Sesame Place and after seeing the history, I enjoyed sitting by the fireplace. And yes, I had some sweet gum pods in my pocket. Are you ready for the rest of our adventure? With the sunrise came a delicious breakfast and seeking out a place to go on a fun morning walk. So here we are, about to go. On the second day of the mini road trip, I went by myself to Tyler State Park. No, I love this, that they have a disc golf course here among the forest. One of my secret desires to do more of this year. And closed restrooms. I made a short that you can look up. In fact, I'll put a link to it below, of this mini walking adventure. And it is in my morning walk diaries, which are really kind of fun to watch too if you'd like to see different sights quickly with me huffing and puffing on the way. Next comes the most spontaneous and the most personally interesting to me, a second chapter to our Morven Gardens adventure during Vlogmas, as I investigate a little bit more about Annis Boudinot Stockton. So when I was at the mansion yesterday, listening to the story of that family, I thought about the Stockton family. I had missing pieces in my knowledge, as oftentimes we do. Oftentimes historians do. And sometimes we need to be foot soldiers on the path of knowing the truth. I know on a quick drive-by visit, I'm not going to get any answers, but there's something about being in a place that invigorates me. Even though my fingers are freezing and I'm cold, I feel excited to continue my pursuit. I will do that as I take my trip across country through reading her poetry and trying to get to know more about the woman herself. In this part of the mansion, you can definitely see the colonial mansion's echoes. Colonial mansions don't echo, but hopefully you get what I mean. I found quite a few links to paranormal videos and a podcast from the White Hill Mansion friends about the location and how it is haunted, and their theories are varied. Now I'm really curious because, as you may recall, there is no known knowledge of where Annis Boudinot Stockton was actually buried. I will post a link in the description to some of those videos and to the organization itself. As I was walking around this perimeter of this mansion, the White Hill Mansion, I was so cold, but I didn't even know it because I was so present and in the moment about the history, about Annis Boudinot Stockton, and how I can do some historical work on my own, much like my dad did. So, thank you for coming on this mini road trip with me, both yesterday and today. It has been a delight to spend this time with you, and I hope to see you as we continue preparing for the big cross-country road trip, the southern version. Now it's time to help me decide on a title for the big road trip series. Here's some choices for you to consider. Put your votes in the comments. Solo at 64, Midlantic to California on the southern route. That's number 1. If you're a subscriber and you're a part of the community, you can also talk about this on the community tab. Number 2, Driving the Southern Route, a solo guide to women over 60. I know I have quite a few men that watch this channel, but should I focus on helping women to be, well, whatever. Solo woman over 60 driving the southern route from Midlantic to California. Number 3, California or Bust, my solo road trip across the United States at 64. My birthday isn't actually until I'm on the road trip, but close enough. Okay, this one, well, I'll let you decide. I have my thoughts on each one of these, and I would say that as I speak them, they're not exactly as I have them in my rough draft, but here we go. You ready? The 4th one. Will I make it? Driving solo across the U.S. alone at 64. I also like tagging adventure on the California or Bust one. So what are your thoughts? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe a mashup? Fill me in. Thank you so much for coming along on this mini road trip warm up to our big trip that's going to start in about 10 days. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's going to be so much fun to have you along, and you'll be riding shotgun the whole time. It'll be a blast. Thanks again. We'll see you on the road.